Okay, I want to elaborate on a point that I made in my most recent video about people only being able to meet people from the point in which they met themselves. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you grew up with some sort of deep childhood trauma, okay? We're not going to elaborate on what it is. It could be anything. But this trauma makes you see the world through a lens of fear. You're afraid someone's going to hurt you. You're afraid someone's going to hurt your family. You're always afraid all the time. Okay. Now, let's say you have soul family members who are supposed to meet you. Okay. You have agreements before you came to Earth that you guys are going to meet and have a family healing business together or something. Okay. And love. All right. If you meet these people, there's a good possibility, if you haven't healed your own trauma, that you're going to dismiss these relationships, never even give them a chance, because you're afraid they're going to hurt you, right? Let's say you meet someone in the supermarket, you guys they want to give you their number, they think you're cool, but because of XYZ that happened in childhood, you're like, I can't trust anybody. Okay, so now you've closed that door and you've delayed meeting your soul family. Now, me personally, I believe that if you're meant to meet someone or they're meant to be in your life, you can't ever miss your destiny, okay? But you can delay it, okay? And it can come in a way that is different than what you expected. I'm not going to elaborate on that. So let's say that same person, okay, that same person who had this childhood trauma, now that person has completely healed their trauma, okay? And not completely healed, but they've been working through their trauma, and they recognize that, they can, now that they've healed from whatever happened to them as a kid, they recognize that they can trust their feelings and they are safe, and that they're not a childhood person anymore. They are safe and they have healthy boundaries and XYZ. Okay. So let's say they meet that same person in the supermarket. Well, this time, you know what I mean? They're open and receptive to reaching back out to that person who gave them their number, because they recognize that should they have a conversation with them and they pick up on a bad vibe or something, they trust themselves to not get hurt. They're not operating from a place of fear anymore because they've healed that. So, or they've done the work, the shadow work, to see that now they are in a safe place. Okay. That's what I mean.